Okay, today is Thursday. Okay, so for today, I'm going to make this more just basically like an aerobic workout. I know that some of you watching this do a stationary bicycle or a walker or something like that, but this is just to give you some variety on days when maybe you're sick of doing the bike one more time, or maybe it's raining out, the weather's bad, you can't go for a walk. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it in like 40-second increments with like a little 10-second recovery. And we're going to do multiple ones. I'm going to try to keep this short. I know Wednesday kind of ran over our time. So today I'm going to make it a little bit shorter, closer to 15 minutes. So of course, the first thing we want to do is we want to always warm up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to do our little ankle warm up. So again, you can do it against the wall like this if you want, or you can just do it away from the wall. I'm just going to move away from the wall just so you can see it a little better. So you're just going to go ahead and just drive that knee forward. 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to bend the knee and make that horizontal line. 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to make that little half circle from the inside of your foot to the outside of your foot. That would be 1, in and out for 2, in and out for 3. And then we'll go ahead and switch our feet and just forward and back. 1, 2, 3, and knee forward and side to side. 1, 2, 3, and then our little rainbows or whatever we want to call them. And that is 2, and that is 3. All right, now let's just go ahead. We're going to warm our torso up. So you're just going to reach up and back. So maybe a little bit of a back bend and then take it back down. 1. We're going to do this 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Knees are nice and soft. We're going to go side to side. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're moving those hips. And 5. Next, we're going to rotate just to the right. 1, 2. Knees are nice and soft. 3, 4, 5. Go the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so your ankles should be nice and loose, your hips should be nice and loose, the top half should be nice and loose, so we should be good to go. All right, so I'm going to start my little timer. Like I said, it's going to go 40 seconds with a little 10-second break in between. So we're just going to start off nice, just kind of walking in place. Make sure your arms are moving along with you. You can certainly put some music on. If you're just watching this, you don't even need to really listen to me. You'll see when we change. And I guess I probably should have told you should have some water handy. You'll have those 10-second breaks where you can get some water in. If you're like me, my water's downstairs, right? Not a big help for you right now. But that's all right. Just make sure if you're not drinking your water now that you go ahead and get a nice big glass when you're finished. All right, so then you can just kind of take a break. If you need to have a chair handy and maybe take a seat for those quick 10 seconds, they will go by much quicker than you think. So we're just going to do some half jacks here, raising it up. If your shoulders don't like this, you can always just kind of bring the foot side to side. So I try to bring some front, back, side to side rotational type movements in everything I do, even if it's the cardio. Try to make it foot patterns that you do every day. All right. Nice big reaches or lean overs or kick outs. All right, very good. All right, take a little bit of a breather here. All right, next we're going to do our good old-fashioned jump ropes. So you can take your jump rope and just kind of march in place and move your arms. If you want, you can add little jumps. You can do even just come up onto your toes. You can do the old skippy like that if you want. This one's my personal favorite. But whatever, your arms should be making those nice circles while your feet are doing whatever they want to do, whether they're marching or whatever. And just keep on moving. All right. And I'm gonna hop for the end here. All right, good job. Take a little bit of a break. I have a little fan here. I'm gonna turn my fan on to keep things nice and cool while we're doing this. All right, let's do some knee ups. Here we go. And if this is a little too much, you can always just tap your foot out in the front. Again, if this bothers your shoulders, you can just kind of bring your shoulders however you want. The whole idea is just we're working to get that heart rate up a little bit. All right. So the knees are coming up and down and up and down. All right. And we're going. All right, good job. All right, next we're going to do some side-to-side movements. These are going to be skaters, so you're going to go ahead and bring that foot behind you. All right, so you can just keep it here if you'd like. If you'd like to bring it down a little bit more to the side, or maybe that's too much, you just want to do side to side, whatever, but again, we're working on a different movement pattern, going side to side. And you're able to move your arms. That's even more to help get that heart rate up. Good. All right, so the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be moving forward and back. So we're going to divide this up into the right side and the left side. So this is kind of a long jump and shuffle back. If you just want to take a giant step forward and shuffle back, if you really want to put it a lot into it, but that shuffle back is a good movement pattern to try to be proficient at. The more we train in different foot patterns, when you get in those foot patterns in everyday life, your fall risk will be a lot less. Because your body says, whoo, I've been here before. I know this one. All right, hopefully, again, I should have probably brought this up along with my water at the beginning, but make sure that, you know, the floor is clear and your dog or your cat or your kids or your grandkids' toys or something aren't in the way. It's always sometimes fun to try this in different locations in your house. Maybe you have a garage or a screened-in porch, your bedroom, the kitchen. Just change the scenery. I think sometimes if we just keep doing the same thing all the time, it gets boring, redundant, and it's not that good for motivation. Woo, there we go. All righty. Okay, so we did some knee ups. This time we're going to do some kickbacks, and we want to go ahead and really squeeze those shoulder blades together. And certainly if this is tough on the balance, you could have a chair in front of you and just hold the chair, or you could be near the wall and just take it side to side if you're worried about your balance. All right. Keep on going. Keep those arms moving. Again, if the shoulders are an issue, you can keep it here. Or you can just bring it lower. All right, very good. Now I'm going to add a little rotation this time. So we're going to pretend like we're batting a ball. You want to keep your knees nice and soft. And we're going to swing to the right. You want to keep your whole spine moving with you, so you don't want to wrench it around. You kind of, so if you lift up that foot, that's going to keep your spine in alignment. Some people need to worry about osteoporosis, and you don't want to compromise some movement, but you do twist on a daily basis, so you do need to include some twisting into your training. You can see here I'm adding a little knee bend. If your knees are cranky, you don't need to do that going down. Now we're going to move to the other direction. All right, so get your mat in the other way, and we're going to go ahead and get started and take it across. And take it across. Great job. All right. Down and up. Really get that rotation. Feel that in your obliques. This doesn't have to be all about cardio, right? We can get a little bit more done today than just our cardio, which is a good thing. Take it across. Take it across. Good job. All right, now we're going to go back to some side-to-side movement. I'm just going to be shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. You can just tap here, or you can go all the way down to the floor. All right, so it's shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. You can touch the ground. You can just touch your knees. You can just touch your shoe. But that's that side to side. If you just need to go like that, that works too. But again, we're trying to move in all those different directions. Side to side. Take it down. Side to side. Good job. All right. Whew. Probably should have set a timer. Okay. Looking at my clock. There we go. All right. Besides this timer, you know what I mean. All right. So now this is called med ball throwdowns. So you're going to pretend like you have a big, heavy ball in your hand, and you're just going to throw it down and bring it back up. Throw it down. This is really good for your core. Again, if this bothers your shoulders, if you put your hands together, it will be more back involvement than the shoulders. Bend in those knees. As always, if this makes your knees cranky, play a little bit with the foot position. Maybe if you toe out, it feels better on those knees. If your toes are straight ahead, or if you're toed in a little bit. All right, go ahead. Good job. All right, this next one, I call this one fast feet. Kind of like the football players. Bring it out here. And you just want to do your feet as fast as they'll go. If your feet only go this fast, that's cool. But again, say if you're there and your phone rings and it's on the other side of the room and you have to get up and move fast, right? So this kind of trains your brain and your muscles into a faster movement. So whatever's fast for you. If you're getting tired at this point, you can even sit down and just tap your feet on the ground. Or you can certainly stop this, get a good sip of water, just take a nice breather, and then just pick it back up. All right. Okay, good job. All right, let's see. All right, according to my thing, we're almost 11 minutes into just this portion. Okay. All right, so let's just do some heel digs here. All right, taking it across. Again, if those shoulders are bothering you, you can try to pick it up to get that cardio. Bring it down, bring it down. All right. Take it side to side. All right, very good. All right, let's do a little grapevine action. Good old grapevine. Just kind of brings your feet into, kind of mixed up a little bit. All right, so we're 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. Going side to side. Going side to side. Going side to side. All right. Here we go. Here we go. 2, 3. You can add a little woo with your arms if you want to. By now, your heart rate should be doing pretty good, so it's probably not a problem. All right, this next one, we're going to do some punches. The key to this is to have bouncy knees with this, and you're going to be doing those rotations. So taking it side to side. So we're getting in those obliques, and we're getting those hips moving. We love to have hips that move, that they're not locked down. Punchy, punchy. Keep on going. Keep going. All right. I'll probably be winding this down pretty soon. I'm going to check how much cardio we've done so far on my next 10-second break here. All right. And it looks like we are at 13 minutes. So let's go ahead. We're going to do 2 more. All right. So what we're going to do here is a little baby squat, and then you can do march, march, or you can go hop, hop, or you can just kind of come up onto your toes, or, you know, the high knees, just down, boom, boom. So we say load to explode. Down and up, down and up, down and up. Good. And it's totally fine to do this. Don't have to do those hops. Although if you're able to do those hops, this is good for bone growth. That impact. Good. All right, so we're gonna do a little swimming, but let's go ahead and add a little balance challenge. So bring your feet a little bit closer together. And then it's just gonna be kind of like we're maybe surfing with those arms. So right now you can have your right foot in front. I'm going to watch my stopwatch here. When it gets to 20 seconds, we will go ahead and put our left foot in front. All right. And if this is, you can always do that to help with that shoulder movement. It doesn't have to be great big reaches. And then go ahead and add, maybe you want to add a little back. If you saw I switched those feet, I kind of did it 5 seconds late, but that's okay. All right. And we'll just keep on going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Awesome job. That was 15 minutes of cardio. So let's go ahead. Give yourself a nice big reach up and down. And we can go ahead and give ourselves that nice reach forward. Take it back to stretch that hamstring in the back. And then go ahead and reach it up. This is good for the calf on that back foot. And then go ahead and switch. All right. Good job. If you need to stretch those quads, you can go over to your nearest wall and go ahead and do that. You need a little shoulder roll. Things should be nice and warmed up. Nice big deep breath in and out. Let's go ahead and do that one more time. Bring it up. All right, thanks so much for hanging out with me. On Thursday, we got one more day to go. See you Friday.